It's now 9 a.m. Please assemble in the second floor auditorium for a special announcement. After the announcement ended, I mechanically started to get up from my seat when Art loudly kicked his feet up on the table. No way! No way! Art leaned back in his chair and pouted. We're not going to listen to your creepy... How come? No, like... Ich sag jetzt einfach, dass er einfach ganz viele komische, verschiedene Akzente hat und dass seine Stimme ist, okay? We're not going to listen to your creepy announcement, you idiot. He waggled his finger aimlessly at the ceiling. I wonder what happens if we refuse to assemble. Do we want to test this passive protest? Why not? I'm curious as well. Hey, isn't this dangerous? I agree, it might be risky. The only risk so far has been from when Echo actively tried to escape. The past 48 hours have been nothing but casual to us. However, after a moment of silence, the painting above the fireplace switched to an announcement emblem. It was the Killing Game announcer. So, welcome to day 3. So place regardless. I sat down and allowed the announcement to disrupt our breakfast time. Are you all comfortable? Having a nice breakfast? Having fun sleeping in? That's great to hear. Today we'll be reviewing the rules of a lovely killing game. There are as follows. Number 1. The students will enjoy an idyllic lifestyle within the provided walls of the duration for 7 days. At the end of 7 days, whoever survives is awarded the ultimate prize. Number 3. Activity amenities such as the second floor are open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Number 4. Breaking major assets, kitchen refrigerator, theater lights, etc. is strictly prohibited. Number 5. To expedite the process toward the ultimate prize, one must kill a fellow student without getting caught. Pretty standard boring stuff, but I have a gift for you all to make you stay extra nice. And that gift is a special question. It's a little thing we like to call the forced motive question to get the murder, inspiration, creative juices flowing. Our forced motive question for today is: are your talents a true representation of who you are? Who are you beyond your talent? Stew upon those brain-teasing inquiries as you all carry on with your communal lives. And whoever actually went to the auditorium gets an additional special gift. Haha, yeah, I know. No one wants to go to the second floor to hear some crappy announcement. So whoever follows the rules gets a little something, if you know what I mean. And if no one gets killed by the end of the day, you're all goners. Come on, you all make it happen. The bizarre announcement cut out as the painting returned to its original form. So the thing they're giving us to motivate murder is a question? I don't understand. Are we meant to discuss the question with each other? Perhaps, unless anyone has a skeleton in the closet, I believe it's only fair to share our thoughts on the subject. I sheepishly ducked my head, but Missy caught me. Echo, why don't you lead us in our discussion? You're the most qualified, since you sit in a rather grey area when it comes to ultimate talents. Which isn't to say you're not included, but I think you have the most neutral viewpoint that is appropriate for judgment. Sure, if you say so. I'll ask. Piano. Piano. Cyrus. Missy Vespa. Pandora Espere. Okay, also wir sollen die Frage jemanden stellen. Ich finde Cyrus wegen seinem Namen einfach, weil er Meme ist. So, Cyrus. Yes? What does ultimate charisma mean? Why, it's a mysterifying ability to draw people to you with little to no effort. Some might equate the word charisma with charm, and in turn think that charisma has to do with good looks, beautiful voice, overflowing wealth, etc. However, I think charisma actually lies simply in having a kind soul. People are swayed by those with a kind soul, be if they have good intention to follow through on their bad intentions to take advantage of. I find myself absorbed in Cyrus' statement. He's not lying. He has charisma. Oh god, his charisma shines. I might even say you're ever charismatic yourself, Echo. Oh. God, he's manipulating me. Er wird Mörder sein, ich sag's euch. Wegen seinem Namen Cyrus. In any case, to answer the question, I think my talent just runs tandem with my personality. They're separate parts of me, but I can see how one without the other. And how would you describe your personality and talent? Cooperative? I'll ask the guy with the accent. Das ist ein Golfer. Wegen seinen Klamotten sah er für mich immer aus wie ein Surfer oder irgendwie so ein Schwimmer oder so. Is being a pro golfer a true representation of who I am? I don't really get it. Oder so, Leute, oder soll ich denn immer so einen richtigen deutschen Akzent geben? Ich glaube, das kriege ich am ehesten hin. So einen russischen und einen deutschen Akzent kriege ich hin, aber so einen französischen und einen englischen irgendwie nicht. I mean, I think it is. I haven't really expanded my interest outside what I know, which is golf, so I can't say anything else encompasses who I am. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think so. If you tried something new now, I think it might be disorientating to fail at it since you're not ultra skilled in it. Oh, yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, I like playing golf. I guess it's a simple sentiment, hehe. I'll ask Missy Vespa. A political tactician, huh? It's not very glamorous. I'm often asked with knowing the burdens of misdeeds of many people in power. It's really a curse to know how to lie my way out of situations. How would you feel being called the ultimate tactician, though? I don't mind it. It is what it is. It's a strength I've been blessed with, and I would be lying if I said I took an interest in other things. I've always known my personality to be that of someone who informs. You must need to take the good with the bad. Missy, self-assured as always. Pandora. Who am I beyond my talent? Honestly, I wouldn't be anything without baking. Even in another life, I think I would always find my way back to baking. It's just in my soul. It truly represents all that I care for in life, the simplicity in sharing good food with friends. You really love baking, huh? Oh, it's everything. Everyone said similar things. Their talents bring alongside their personalities. You can't have one without the other. What an odd motive. I would imagine talking about this kind of thing among peers with only reinforced relations. If you're trying to plant distrust, I'm not quite understanding the logic. I thought about the intention of the question, but all I could think was that it might to weed out spies, would involuntarily let me to suspect the person I would least suspect. Aber dadurch, dass unser Charakter sie jetzt suspected, weil sie so, die ist jemand am wenigsten expecten würde, expecte ich sie jetzt halt nicht mehr. Obwohl ich sie vorher auch expected habe. Is something the matter, Echo? Nothing. I averted my gaze from Pandora. She has some kind of secret note that bore the strange emblems of our mansion announcers. What could it mean? If I may be so bold, I firmly believe that our discussion and our ultimate talents are truly one and the same with our personality and characteristics. There are talents and skills born from a passion within, and you simply cannot remove that aspect of a person without losing a part of them. It's a peculiar question indeed. The breakfast club wrapped up and with no other announcement to interrupt the morning. We all went off to do our own thing for the afternoon. I didn't have anything in particular planned today, so I started to make my way to my personal room when... Hey, Echo! A loud voice erupted from behind me. Oh, it's Art. What's up, Art? This might be weird to ask, but do you mind if I hang out with you today? I'm kinda curious about the other students telling stories, but I didn't want to go running around the mansion alone. Why don't you ask one of the students from breakfast? Huh? Oh, 'cause you're cool. What? I mean, you're easy to talk to. I thought about asking Missy, but Missy's kind of imposing, honestly. I get a little spooked around her sometimes. Besides, I can't find Lyle. I want to get another strategy meeting starting today and maybe even help him with some stuff, but... So I was his second choice. Somehow he seems disappointed. Sure, I guess. I wasn't really planning on doing anything today. Ah, cool! Then let's get going. It seemed I got into exploring the other students' opinions on the forced motive question with Art. Who else have we not heard from? What? No, Cannon. Say! Let's go find Say. I love her. Art and I saw Say in the kitchen, poking at the digital screen. I haven't eaten since yesterday. Say, what's the matter? Oh, it's no use. I know how to use the screen thing. It doesn't register my taps. Huh? You need to tap your bracelet on the screen first and then you can choose a meal. What? She raised her right arm and scanned her bracelet to the screen. Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm not right-handed, so I didn't think about it. Glad I could help. They poked at the digital screen, ordering a rice porridge with pickled vegetables. Eat up, Say. Echo, let's get something too, so she doesn't have to eat alone. Art, Say, and I shared a meal together. After we finished, Say quietly sat in the dining hall and fiddled with his rings. She then let out a big exasperated sigh. Oh, it's really no use. What's wrong? I can't get used to anything around here. Maybe because I'm kind of forgetful, but I went so long without eating because I couldn't figure out the menu thing. You shouldn't go so long without eating. If you need anything, you can always ask one of your friends here. Friends? Was that too forward? No, it's just I don't talk to you all that much, so I didn't believe you thought of me as a friend. She stopped there, but I saw a small smile turn on the corner of her lips. So, right down to business. Business? We came by to see you to ask you about the question. Thing. The question thing? You mean the forced motive question? Yeah, a group of us were talking about it in the dining hall over breakfast, and we were wondering if you had any thoughts about it. I don't know. It seems really straightforward. I'm a detail-oriented person, and watches are full of little mechanisms. Although I guess I can get lost in the details and miss the big picture, like just now. Yeah, I don't really understand what the question is supposed to be all about, sorry. Don't worry, we don't know either, so we are just going around getting everyone's opinion. Oh, I see. Well, good luck figuring it out then. Say clams up and quickly scuttles off before we could say anything else. She's kind of antsy, huh? Well, certainly not. Why not make that option? Canon. Canon can't avoid us forever. Scan. Oh, there she is! Canon was in the atrium photographing some of the greenery in the center of the grand hall. Art and I hid away behind some bushes, watching quietly. ... I know you two are there. Be quiet until I'm done. We watched in silence as she snapped various photos of the plants. Out with it. What do you want? Echo was curious about your talent in relation to the forced motive question. Way to throw me under the bus, you coward. Yeah, just wanted to hear your thoughts. There's not much to say. I know who I am. I'm a photographer, a behind-the-scenes kind of person who brings others' visions to life and captures them for eternity. Was this rehearsed or what? No. I just know who I am. With a certainty. Canon stops the conversation for us and leaves on that note. She's very antisocial. I guess that's it. That's that. Fort. I'll go talk to Fort. Ah, Argent Echo, what brings you here? Art here was curious about your opinion on the forced motive question. Yeah, why opera? Isn't it boring? Art, full of tact, I see. It's quite the opposite of boring. Performance are very rich and can shake the viewer to their core. Opera is a wonderful art and combines raw vocal emotion with the physical beauty of expressing the self with your very being. Oh, wanna hit us with some bars? Oh no, I couldn't perform under these conditions. What conditions? Why, the conditions of heart, of course. Why is that? Well, you see, haven't you been able to properly express myself since the tragedy struck my hometown? We lost a friend in our community, Sir Hyde, one of our most loyal friends. He always favored long walks and the wind in his ears. Wait, is he talking about what I think he's talking about? You lost your dog? You lost your dog? Art! Yes, I'm still rather fragile about it. I'm sorry, that sucks, man. It does. I suppose it's different experiencing tragedy than performing it. Ah, precisely. I've been troubled ever since. Sorry to bother you. We'll leave you be. Worry not. I'll be alright. So we didn't really get any answers to our questions. I think we did. He's kind of a dramatic guy, sure, but I think he's very in tune with his emotions. Just like opera. One was satisfied with the answer and nodded. I'll try me now. Running around all day, we managed to catch Lyle as he was about to enter his room on the other side of the living quarters hall. We also never saw Lyle. I just noticed. Oh Gott, ich brauche noch eine Stimme. Oh no. Ich muss schon auf komische Akzente ausweichen, die ich nicht mal immer einhalte. Oh Gott, was kann ich denn noch machen? Oh Gott, aber ich liebe das Design. Ich würde sagen, mein favorite character bis jetzt. Hey there, what's the good word? You're definitely casual for being difficult to find. Yeah, we finally caught you. Huh? You've been running around this whole building solving puzzles. And we've been running around this whole building looking for you. Oh, I'm a hardy man. Is that right? Yeah, we wanted to hear your thoughts on the motive questions. We thought it might improve relations, getting to know everyone and all. That. For its motive questions. It's not a very strong motivator, is it? What if I don't want to talk about it? I suppose you don't have to. Yeah, but we're friends. We should share stuff like this. And friends should know when to let up on the pressure. Oh, sorry, Lyle. Art looked down dejectedly. I'm sure Art doesn't mean to pressure you so hard. It's fine. I've just done puzzles all my life, you know. I don't really like thinking about who I am beyond my talent is all. I'm afraid that I'm too boring without puzzles. You're not boring. You're plenty cool. I mean, look around. You're good as sorts of friends here with who you think you're amazing for, charging right towards solving the electric door. Right, Echo? Er sollte eigentlich Echo sagen. Egal. Amazing is one way to put it. Yeah, Lyle, don't beat yourself up. You have a gift. Thanks, guys. But hey, while we're on the topic, listen to this. I tinkered the door and I managed to figure something out. Art, Lyle, and I walked to the foyer together. Here we are. Give the door a try. What? No way, does that mean we don't have to stay here anymore? Well, that's the thing though. Go ahead. I applied a nervous look before reaching slowly for the door handle. Bracing myself, I quickly gripped the handle and I was fine. Wow, you did it. I felt a push but felt the door hitting something on the other side. What? Is there a barricade or something? I think so. I managed to disable the electric door, but the physical barrier is an issue now. I'm relieved that there is more layers to this task. What do you mean? It would have been too boring if you just had to disarm a door. Despite the discovery, Lyle was more satisfied with finding more puzzles to solve than he was with removing a trap from the dangerous door. Here's something else that's interesting though. After the 9 AM morning announcement, I saw Say sneak downstairs from the direction of the auditorium this morning. You think she actually went to listen to that announcement? I think so. After she came down, she went to the dining hall for a minute, but quickly left. I turned around in there and saw this note in the pantry. Lyle showed me and Art the note, the same note that Pandora revealed in secrecy to me last night. Wow, secret note! So that is the so-called special gift? Yeah, I can only assume. The symbols don't match any symbols of the students that are currently here. Cross-reference the note symbols with the ones on a personal room doors and got nothing. That is, if the note symbols even belong to students. I remember Missy saying something about other students. Oh? She told me that the preservation project divides the ultimate students group across different wings of the building. Maybe those are students from a different wing? So what would we do if we did know those students? It's not like we've seen them a part of the building yet. Who knows? It could be morphogenic field theory? Lyle muttered something under his breath. Morpho what? Don't worry about it. It makes me wonder though, are we meant to recognize other students? For example, I believe I recall Ashley and Echo being friends before this. Am I wrong? No, you're right. I thought it was just me though. Right? See, for me, I recognize the art school emblem. AA Academy, right? Huh? Yeah, how do you know? Oops. Ich habe gerade keinen Akzent. Okay, good, nice. I went to Rainmouth Institute. I remember seeing a school symbol when our schools merged. My school used to be called Signal Prep High School before the merger. I thought you were so cool representing the whole school to inflate merge the... Haha, that's kind of embarrassing. Embarrassing. That's embarrassing. It was such a long time ago, I hardly remember it. Why not? It's amazing that you use your golf skills to make things happen. Our schools have never been in better shape thanks to your help. Thanks, but people complain that my games aren't interesting enough since I always get the same results, a hole in one. Anyway, Lyle, you're the cool one. What? How? I mean, you used like your deduction or whatever to figure out how to disarm a dangerous door. That's more utility than I could have ever imagined. It's nothing, the door doesn't even open anyway. It's still all astounding though. I feel like you could even figure out the deals with the killing game announcement stuff. Oh yes, that's the good goal. That's the end goal. I'm just working on my way through all the small pieces they've given me. And the two talked energetically as they awkwardly watched. Oh sorry, Echo. We're just over here talking your ears off, huh? That's alright, I'll take my leave now if you guys want to continue. Sure, it was fun hanging out with you. And then I leave, chattering along the way out. It really clicked, huh? Despite Art's lack of sensitivity. I glanced over at the digital kiosk in the foyer, looking for the time. 15. It's already 3 in the afternoon. Nothing really regarding the killing game has happened all day. I guess I should be relieved. I really wanted to find Ashley, but it seemed like she's trying her best to avoid me. I suppose I'll just pass time in the study. I made my way to the study and skimmed a collection of encyclopedias. A missing tackle book, odd theme parks across the wall caught my attention. I read about an underwater theme park for some time. The park mascot was a lemur, chosen after... Dong, ding, dong. A body was discovered. I looked up from the book's page and followed the ringing sound coming from the ceiling. It's now 4 p.m. And no one has died yet? Oh, how boring. Here's something that'll pump up your blood to shed some blood. Some inspiring, energizing music. Music? This one's a special request for many of you at home. Enjoy. The announcement finished and a cacophony of obnoxious noise started playing overhead. What kind of music is this? I dropped the book to cover my ears, but it was pointless. The sound was piercingly loud and reverberated through the halls. What the hell? Scouring the room, I looked for a speaker, hoping to block the noise, but my efforts were futile. I ran out of the study, but the din kept pounding through my head and through the building. Where is everyone? Then went to the fire, but it was no use. The door was disarmed, but it was still barricaded. What can I do? The noise was worse in the fire as it bounced off the walls and echoed through the main chamber. My head was pounding. I could feel the vibrations in my body and my heart beating in my ears. Okay. Das wird das nicht so hören. Turning away from the main doors, I saw a shadowy movement at the top of the stairs. Hey! I mustered out a cry for attention, but it was drowned by the noise. Instead, I went to pursue whoever it was at the top of the stairs, hoping to team up with a classmate and come up with a solution to stop the noise. I arrived at the top of the stairs, but saw no one. Rather, I peeked into closed room, the spa lounge, and spotted Pandora lounging on one of the lounge chairs. Finally, someone to help me figure out this horrible situation, she said. Oh god, she's dead. She really is dead. Otherwise she would just be casually lying there. With that music playing. She dead. Oh Gott, warum musste sie sterben? Also keine Ahnung. Irgendwie ergibt es Sinn, weil sie war so verdächtig, sie musste sterben. I opened the door and shut it behind me. I uncovered my ears and caught my breath from the blood-pumping musical excitement. A noise continued in the spa lounge, but not as loudly. I managed to calm down, but found myself still annoyed at the obnoxious din. Hey Pandora, sorry to bother you, but did you hear the weird 4 p.m. announcement? She didn't react to my voice. How did you sleep at a time like this? I was lunch, yes, we're comfortable, what? Was this the right occasion? I closed the distance between us and gently laid my hand on her shoulder to wake her. Oh. I felt time stop for a moment. My breath escaped me once more as slowly came to realize what had happened. The blood drained from my face and froze up at the sight of her. Hallo? Krieg ich bitte die tolle Danganronpa Musik, wenn Buddy discovered wird? Die fand ich geil. There was no response from her. Pandora was dead. Cool. Befestigt. Ist fertig? Ich weiß auch nicht, wer das ist. I threw the spa lounge door open and my eyes tore through the hall as I screamed at the top of my lungs for help from anyone. Help! She became at the sound of my voice. What is it? Stop making so much noise. There's already a bunch of garbage playing in the speakers. It's Pandora. She's... Cyrus' expression hardened. Where is she? I led her way back to the spa lounge and their eyes trailed toward the horrific sight. Oh my god, such a cool person. Ken visibly flinched and stepped far back, almost as if she were trying to retreat from the room. Cyrus' expression was stone, a quiet anger emanated from him, it almost palpable in the air. I myself was completely drained. All I could do was stare in a cold silence. Suddenly the noise quit and an announcement began. Ding dong. A body was found. At last, a body has been discovered in the spa lounge. You will be granted a period of investigation and then will begin a class trial. Please accept this generous gift of a special report called the Monokuma file. It will be printed from the digital kiosk and it outlines the detail of a poor lost friend. Your lives depend on solving this case, so get on it. The announcement cut out and the silence suffocated the scene. Investigation? They want us to investigate Pandora's dead body? And how dare that announcement call her poor lost friend? It's their fault for invoking this game on us. Echo, please calm yourself. I know this is going to be difficult to deal with, but we must try to keep a clear head if we want to figure out who committed this terrible act. His voice was firm, but I could see him clenching his jaw and his eyebrows forward as he looked back at the body. Cannon, however, stood there, unmoving. She neither nodded or spoke since I saw her flinch at the first sight. Right. The door flew open suddenly and I heard everyone clamoring at the spa lounge entryway. Say shrieked and immediately fainted. The rest of the students made their way in, but as soon as they saw the table aside, they were just as aghast. Someone really did the unthinkable. Who could have done this? Ugh, this is... this is too much. Oh. Why, Pandora, why? Everyone seemed at a loss, with good reasons for sure. How would we even begin to investigate the murder of a friend? Missy broke the silence. The Monokuma fight should tell all about the means of her death. Ich glaube, sie wurde erwürgt. We need to put our best foot forward in investigation if we're able to find this heartless culprit. But where do we even begin? Does anybody know the first thing about investigating a dead body? No one spoke up, but Missy passed on. All we can do is investigate the best of our ability. If there's even a small trifling matter that plays into us, keep it in mind. I have a bad feeling that the case at the class trial may be an unforgiving scene. This is such a tragedy. Even more so, what must be the one to find a culprit among us. Everyone is visibly distressed. We all stood some feet away from the body, afraid of approaching it. The reality of the situation. The air was thick with tension, but as she cut through. Look, we need to get to the bottom of this. Someone killed our friends for some sick reason, if not for the ultimate prize. Murder is murder. Someone dies in another hand and one life is taken away. There's no gray area about it. Ashley was furious. She merged over and gently laid a hand on Pandora, sharing a moment of silence with her. Ashley was right. I was scared and shocked at the sight of our friend deceased, but that was just the cruel cold truth of someone intending to end her life. Yes, we need to get to the bottom of this. The longer I looked at Pandora, the deeper the image of her lifeless body burned into my mind and soul. She looked peaceful, in a new-found endless slumber. Pandora. I felt a fire in my heart. Pandora, a beloved friend of just a few days, was gone. I wish I knew her longer. I wish I could enjoy more of her pastries. I wish I could tell how much I appreciated her presence. I wish... No. I must discover who did this. Despite my fervor, I was still anxious about investigating a body. It was only natural. Just this morning, Pandora was so animated, sharing her breakfast pastries, but now all signs of life have left. I tried to work through the nerves by asking the others their thoughts on the situation. That is, if anyone had anything to say.